Welcome to Adventures in Geocaching with your host, You Got a Friend in PA.
Hello, and welcome to Geocaching with You Got a Friend in PA. This video is going to be a short video. I came back to an area in Quakertown. It's at a church near the edge of the parking lot. I was here 2 times before, and I DNF'd this cache. The train of the cache is a 1.5, but the difficulty of the cache is at 4.5. I came back because the cache owner had recently done maintenance and said that the cache is right where it's supposed to be and where it's been all along. Everybody who comes here DNFs it. It's hard. Now, I'm not going to give you the video of the whole hour search that I just got done doing. But since he said it was here, I was determined to use my geosenses to hone in on where this cache was. He gave one extra hint because this cache normally doesn't have one. So he gave an extra one that says with all the foliage coverage, you might have to dig a little bit more. Let me know it's on the ground because I was looking high and low. Like I said, I'm not going to make you watch me for an hour. I already made the find, but I didn't grab it out of this hiding spot yet because I want to show you exactly what I found. But I'll show you some of the areas also where I looked that could have been, it just wasn't. Okay, so now, like I said, my first time here, I was looking if it was a hanger, because there's a lot of trees. There's even a small little pine tree, so I looked for hangers. It's not a hanger, definitely. And then I also looked at the ground the last time, and now this time I came back, I focused specifically on the ground because of what the cache owner said. So let's show you a few spots and where I looked, and I'll show you some of the area. And then I'll actually show you where the cache is. Here we go. Alright, this is the area that the cache is in. Okay, you have a mound of old blacktop that wasn't used. Alright, you have some concrete that's behind it. And then you got some concrete behind it. You have a fence post that's pulled out of the ground, leaning against a tree. You got a 2 trees over there. You got this tree here, small baby pine tree there, and a few trees here. And then behind this little line of trees, there's a fence with bushes and trees there. So, my first time here, I looked for hangers. And I was basically looking for something that was hanging because of all the trees and stuff. And like I said, that's not the case. Today I come back, I focused on the ground more than anything. I checked around these 2 trees over here. I checked the whole pole out. Found a crushed old Coca-Cola can. I found out before too. I checked around these. There's some chunks of blacktop out here and a little bit of concrete I found. I checked to make sure it wasn't in there. I checked around this piece. Pile debris over here. There's a pipe I found. A little piece of plastic pipe laying over there. I came over here. Started searching around. I checked over there by that fence post. Ground zero takes you exactly to this blacktop mound. That's exactly where ground zero takes you. Everybody says cores are spot on. So I knew this was the area. I checked around there. I checked around those over there. I checked around here. I used this stick. Okay. Now, I was checking all around. I checked here. But what I like to do is I like to put things back. See, I checked all through here. Let's see how it looks like I wasn't here. That's what I try to do. So I put some of this back. Okay, I look through here, and I'm looking through, and then I find that. Okay. At first, I'm like, all right, bottle cap, garbage. But knowing a geocacher and having geosenses, I reach down, pick it up, and there's a container behind it. That's why I couldn't find it last time. I didn't concentrate hard enough around this rock. But now that I did, I made the find, and here it is. Nice container. I'm going to take it over to the truck and see if I can get the log out and sign this baby. I mean, parking right nearby too. You don't have to walk that far. All right, let's see if I can get this log out. Okay. Here's what we got. The lid unscrews. Okay. The lid unscrews from the bottom. See? Threads in there. So the lid unscrews. And this log is a pain in the butt to get out. One of my recommendations would be is make sure you have a pair of tweezers and your geocaching toolkit. Because if I had a pair of tweezers, I wouldn't have had a problem. But I engineered a little way of doing it with a small little bungee cord hook, and I was able to wedge it and grab it. So I'm glad I was able to get it out, and now we're gonna sign it and we're gonna put it back. That sun has gotten really bright too. It was raining most of the overnight, raining into the morning, and now the clouds have broke, especially where I am, off to the east towards Jersey. The rain's still moving that way because it's finally moving offshore. But we got it signed, we got it put back together. Now we need to put it back. All right, come back over here. There's where it was. Put it back in its little hiding spot. And now what I like to do is work everything around, because I did a lot of disturbing here. Work it back around and make it look like I wasn't even here. See? When you look at those two spots where I showed you that I dug, if you were the next cacher and you walked up here, you wouldn't even know that somebody had just searched in this whole area. And that's what you want to do, especially when something is a 4.5. You don't want to leave it wide open for the next person to just walk up and find it. You want to make sure they get a little bit of work in too. If you like the episode, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to turn on notifications. Happy trails, happy caching, and go get that smiley. Bye.